Today we will start solving algebraic equations, finding x, or the value of a variable, that makes the equation true. So let's get started. Here we are asked to solve the equation x plus 4 equal to 11. When we have an equation, we have one expression, in this case x plus 4, and we have set it equal to another expression, in this case the number 11. We have a balanced equation. X plus 4 is equal to, or has the same value as, 11. As we solve equations, we must keep the equation balanced. When we solve an equation, our goal is to get the variable all by itself. So you have the variable on one side, x, equal to something. This is what we are looking for. We want the x on one side, everything else on the other side of the equal sign. To do this, we have to get rid of this 4. So we're going to remove 4 from the left side of the equation. But now our equation is no longer balanced. We took 4 away from the left, but did nothing to the right. In order to keep the equation balanced, we also have to remove 4 from the right side of the equation. And now our equation is balanced. We have x on one side and 7 on the other. X equal to 7 is our solution. We can check our answer. So wherever there's an x, we'll place a 7. So we have 7 plus 4, and that is equal to 11. We have checked our answer. So let's practice a few. Our goal is to get x all by itself on one side, everything else on the other side. So we have plus 7 on the left. So we're going to get rid of 7, or subtract 7 on the left. But what we do to one side, we also have to do to the other side of the equal sign. So we're going to subtract 7 from both sides. X plus 7 minus 7, well, that gives us x plus 0. And then 13 minus 7 is 6. X plus 0 is x. So we have x equal to 6. To check our answer, we'll plug that x equal to 6 value back into the original equation. That's going to give us 6 plus 7 equal to 13. 6 plus 7 is 13, so we have 13 equal to 13. And that is correct. For the second problem, we have 13 plus y equal to 6. I've changed the variable. We have the variable y, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get y by itself on one side, everything else on the other. We have 13 added to y, so to get rid of that 13, we're going to subtract 13. But what we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So 13 minus 13, that's 0 plus y. And then 6 minus 13 is negative 7. And this gives us y equal to negative 7. Again, checking the answer, we're going to plug in y equal to negative 7 wherever there's a y. So we'll have 13 plus negative 7 equal to 6. And then 13 plus negative 7, that's 6. So we have 6 equal to 6. And that's a true statement. So our goal when we solve these equations is to get the variable, in this case x, all by itself on one side with a coefficient of 1, and then everything else onto the other side. Here we have x plus 3. Ideally, instead of x plus 3, we would have x plus 0. Because 0 is what we call the additive identity. When 0 is added to any number, the sum is equal to that number. So a plus 0 is equal to a. In this case, we have x plus 0, so that's going to become x. So we have x by itself on one side. Now, how do we turn a 3 into a 0? Well, to do that, we're going to use the additive inverse. The additive inverse of a number a, and we write the additive inverse as negative a, is a number that is added to a to get 0. We can also call that the negation of a or the opposite of a. But a plus negative a is 0. So in this case, a is 3. So the additive inverse of 3 is negative 3. And 3 plus negative 3 is 0. But then we have to keep our equation balanced. So whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So this is going to give us x plus 0 equal to 5, or x equal to 5. Checking our answer, we would have 5 plus 3 equal to 8, 8 equal to 8. In this problem, we have x plus 16 equal to 37. So to convert that 16 to 0, we're going to add its additive inverse, which is negative 16. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So we're going to subtract 16 from both sides. This gives us x plus 0 on the left, and then 37 minus 16 is 21. So we have x equal to 21. Checking our answer, we get 21 plus 16 equal to 37. 21 plus 16 is 37, so we have 37 equal to 37. Now we have y minus 6 equal to 22. So in this case, we have the number negative 6. We can write this as y plus a negative 6 is equal to 22. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. So when we have subtraction at the start, y minus 6, we have to add 6 to both sides. This gives us y plus 0 equal to 28. And then this is y equal to 28. Checking our answer, we get 28 minus 6 equal to 22. 28 minus 6 is 22, so we have 22 equal to 22. Let's try two more. In this first problem, we have x minus 19 is equal to negative 7. The additive inverse of negative 19 is going to be positive 19. So again, when we subtract a number, we add it. So now we're going to have plus 19 on the left and plus 19 on the right. We're going to add 19 to both sides. This is x plus 0 on the left. And then negative 7 plus 19 is 12. So our answer is x equal to 12. But let's check that answer. Wherever there's an x, we will put a 12. So 12 minus 19 is equal to negative 7. And then yes, 12 minus 19 is negative 7. So negative 7 is equal to negative 7. That's a true statement. And finally, we have negative 5 plus y is equal to 24. So if we have negative 5, we're going to add 5 to both sides. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0, so we have 0 plus y is equal to 29. 0 plus y is y, so we have y equal to 29. And then checking the answer, we're going to have negative 5. Y is now 29, so negative 5 plus 29, and that's equal to 24. Negative 5 plus 29 is 24, so 24 equal to 24. A great way to learn is to practice on your own. We will discuss in a bit, but go ahead and pause your screen and do these 4 problems. In the first problem, we have x plus 6 equal to 18. So with a plus 6, we're going to get rid of it by subtracting 6. 6 minus 6 gives us 0 on the left. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So now we have 18 minus 6 giving us 12, ending up with x equal to 12. Whenever you solve equations, go ahead and check your answer. So wherever there's an x, we're going to put a 12. So here we have 12 plus 6, and that is equal to 18. Second problem, we have y minus 8 is equal to 16. So to go from y minus 8 to y plus 0, or y minus 0, we're going to add 8, because negative 8 plus 8 is 0. But what we do to one side, we have to do to the other, and that gives us y equal to 24. Again, checking that answer, we'd have 24 minus 8, and that is equal to 16. In the third problem, we have x minus 10 equal to negative 33. So we have minus 10, so we add 10 to both sides. That leaves us with x equal to negative 23. And finally, 21 plus y equal to 35. So we're going to subtract 21, or add a negative 21 to both sides, leaving us with y equal to 14. Continue practicing solving equations, and I'll see you in the next video.